it is hard to keep up with all the new curriculum that get released every year. So it's easy just to default to the programs that you hear the most about. But sometimes they aren't a great fit. And so then what do you do? Welcome to this life of ours. If you are new here, I am Tricia. I am a homeschooling mom to 3 kids, and we are finishing our 10th year of homeschooling. This series is subtitled 5 to Try. 5 programs that you might not know about, but are quality programs for you to check out if the one you're working on this year is not going so great. Or maybe you're like me and you just want to try something new. So, history programs in this one. I've already put up a math one. I will have other subjects as well. If you have a history program that you love that I don't mention, leave it down in the comments. Let's share the love. I will also be pulling out some of the comment titles and comments and doing a honorable mentions video over, and I'm going to post it over my Facebook page. So if you don't already follow me over there, you'll want to links down in there. Go follow me over there so you can see it when it comes up. Also, the links will be down below, or not the links. I will list all the titles down below. If I have done a review of one of the programs in the series, I will put a card and try to link it down below as well. Most of these I have not tried. Most of them come from viewers. I got some responses over on Instagram and over on Facebook as well. And then on the video that I posted a couple weeks ago asking for help. Or I hear recommended from other people I trust. If you want to look at a review of one, and I don't personally have one, I really appreciate the reviews over on Kathy Duffy's website. So that's where I would suggest checking. So history. And yes, if you watched the last one, I still haven't found my tripod. So I apologize. History number 1 would be History Odyssey by Pandia Press. I first came across this one, well, I shouldn't say that. I've known about this one for a while, but I just started looking at it again because someone local to me, another local homeschooler, told me that they have a Try Before You Buy, which is a sample, but it's like a sizable sample. You know, a lot of times companies will just give you a day or a week. This one is several weeks. It is cyclical, like similar to the way Story of the World is set up, or Mystery of History, but it's divided into 3-year groups, and then they have 3 levels of it. So something for like more of an elementary, and then I think the next one's like grades 5 to 8, and then high school. It is textbook, but not like what you think of as a textbook. I wouldn't call it I wouldn't say it's story like a Story of the World, but it's an engaging textbook setup. It is currently on sale right now for, I didn't mark that. I think it's on sale for 25% off. I didn't check. But like I said, they do have a Try Before You Buy. So check for that, because that's what it says across in the header bar is Try Before You Buy sample, I think. So that's great. You have to check out, but you can download it and then you can get a better idea of whether it'll be good for you or not. And it would be a great one to try out kind of at this time of the year when towards the end of the year when you got a little bit of time, and then you can check it out for next year. And that is by Pandia Press. I'm not sure I said that. Next one would be the History of Us books by Joy Hakim. The books run, there's a set of, I think it's a total of 12, and they run about $8 to $10 each. You can buy the whole set for a discount. Your library may have them as well, and you can buy them. You can also get them on audio. Our library has both the books and the audiobooks, and I know the audiobooks are on Audible also. These books are just the United States, and they go through the history of the. I mean, they go from Native Americans all the way through, and the Native American studies are not just, some books just give the briefest of studies. These go into a lot more detail than what a lot of books do. There are teaching resources on her site, some for free, some are not for free. There is also a video series that go along with these books from PBS. So they are really good. Now, how you would use them, I am planning on using them. My daughter used them 2 years ago, and then next year I'm planning on, not this coming school year, the next school year, I'm going to give it to Ben to use. And honestly, I'll probably just have him read the books. He would enjoy that. You could do other things in the teaching resources on our site. If you Google for lesson plans to go along with it, there are a lot out there. Even if you don't use them as your spine, I think they are a fantastic resource to add as a supplement to your homeschool. Number 3, moving beyond the page. They have full unit study program, like full curriculum programs, but you could also buy the different subjects. What I like about them is that each grade level package, they focus on certain topics. In 1 year, you may study the Civil War and World War I, and I don't know what else, or Native Americans and Europe and whatever. So I like that variety. Now, it's not the way I'm not going to change the way I do history at this point, but I think it would have been an interesting way to do history. So I think it'd be a great option, especially if you are a family who likes to have the variety, or you kind of get bored with the way you're doing things and you want to switch things up a lot. This might be a great option for you. Each year has 4 to 6 topics that you're going to cover, and there's a mixture of history and geography. So I really like that. And yeah, I just think it'd be an interesting way of doing history. I really like it, actually. Number 4 is K-12's Human Odyssey series. This would be more appropriate for, it's going to depend on your kid, but upper or middle elementary and up, 4th, 5th grade through middle school is what I would say most kids would enjoy, or level for most kids. It's a textbook, again, like History Odyssey, but again, it's a very engaging one. I have, though, heard mixed reviews about whether or not it's secular. I've always heard it is, for the most part, but then some of the Amazon reviews indicated that it was not secular, and then I was doing a little more Googling, and some of them also said it was, so there's some debate. So if that is something that you want to be sure, either way, you'll want to do a little more research on it. But I really like it. It is quality. It is well done, well written. You can get the books used for really inexpensively on Amazon. I saw used copies starting at $2 and $3, so you can't beat that price. And the last program that I'm going to suggest is one that I have used, and we are currently using it, and it's Biblioplan. It is not secular, so if you want something secular, this is not going to be for you. It'd be a waste of your money to try to adapt it. What I really like about it, though, is that you get to choose. There's a variety of spines that you can use to go along with it. It's more of a framework. So if you like the Kingfisher encyclopedias, if you like Mystery of History, if you like Story of the World, you can keep those and then use this to go along with it. And it's going to be more history than if you just do like Story of the World and the activity guide. If that's as much time as you want to spend on it, this is going to be too much. Because it adds in additionally. Not only are there readers, but there are different, there's different activities. There's additional, some Bible reading and some biographies of people within the Christian faith. So it's not, there's more to it. It really rounds it out. And it's nice that it does that. But last year was our first full year of using it, and then this year. And for a variety of reasons, history and science, they get done, but not in the same way that they used to get done. And there's some less to it, depending on the day and on the week. And so I haven't been as so Biblioplan, I think, would have been a really great fit for us earlier, but not so much now. I will not be using it next year for when we move into Story of the World Volume 3. It is nice, though. I like it. They rearranged some of the chapters so that you're doing more, not entirely, but it's more like, they put all of, like, the India chapters together. Or not all of them, but some of the India chapters together, like in Volume 2. Rather, so it's not entirely chronological, kind of. So, kind of a different, it's a little bit different. A little more traditional way to study, but still keeping with a cyclical study. There's also a companion guide in addition to the framework that is good. We like it. It just has some additional history. It will go into some more people from the Christian faiths, different saints, and just people in history. There's some geography in it. So the companion guide is good, and I may actually still buy that for next year. I haven't decided. So those are 5 history ones to try. Leave me a comment down below with your favorite, and I'll see you over in the next video.